Hi, this is Coach Steven and with our head coach James for Human Form Fitness. Today we're going to talk about the king of all horizontal pushing exercises, the push-up. It has many great advantages. Obviously no equipment needed for the most part. You can do it anytime, anywhere. The push-up obviously works the chest, the anterior shoulder, and the triceps. But what people don't appreciate is how much it works the core, and we're going to go over that today. We're also going to show some regressions and some progressions, so no matter how strong you are, you'll be able to take advantage of this excellent movement. So let's start out with a standard push-up. I'll have James get down onto the floor. Now we use a Dowel Rod here at Human Form Fitness for push-ups. People hate the Dowel Rod. It's as if it weighed 800 pounds. It doesn't. But what it does do is it allows you to check your form. So we'll have James touch his head, in between his shoulder blades here and his tailbone. You'll see there's a gap under his low back and there's a gap under his neck here. This is perfect spinal alignment. So as he starts performing push-ups, go ahead, James. You'll see he does not lose contact of those 3 points. He'll do a line up a little bit faster there. Now, what's happening here, most people will fail in the core before they fail in the shoulders. This is a fail, and then butt way up in the air is a fail. You see we're losing points above or below. So he needs to engage his abs, he needs to engage his glutes, keep them tight in order to maintain the spinal angle. So the Dowel Rod is actually giving you feedback for when you lose spinal angles. This is the standard push-up. The Dowel Rod, you can go get one at your Home Depot or Lowe's for $6. 6-foot Dowel Rod. The heavier, the better, because then you can feel it better for your proprioception. Okay, so let's say you can do push-ups. Let's say you do 10, 20 of those with perfect form at a moderate tempo, 2 up and 2 down. This is where you can start. Now, if you're not there just yet, you have a couple of different ways you can regress the push-ups and then work up over time. First one is to perform them from your knees. Now, for many people, this is just as challenging with the Dowel Rod. Again, point 1, point 2, point 3, gap and gap. So James will go ahead, he'll come down into a push-up position, come down, and back up. Now, another note that he's doing is James, naturally, because he's done it so long, he is corkscrewing his hands into the floor, corkscrewing them outward. His hands don't move outward, but he's actually intentionally drawing them into a corkscrew position outward to help engage his shoulder muscles and help protect and stabilize his shoulders. One more time, he'll come on down and back up. Good. Another way to regress the push-up is to do an elevated version. Obviously, the higher the elevation, the easier the push-up becomes because you're using less of your body weight to perform the push-up. Again, keeping nice spinal alignment. Inhaling, holding the breath coming down so you maintain tension in the core. Exhale coming up. All right? So when you start out, you can start out with this at home, on a dresser, a couch, etc., anything stable, and then work your way further and further down until you're on the floor. Now, we're also going to now look at ways to make the push-up harder to actually increase the challenge. First, we're going to use a band here. James is going to show how to put that around the back. Come down, and again, keep the spinal alignment. Exhale on the way up. As he gets near the top, the band creates more tension, makes it harder in that top position for him. Very nice and easy way to increase the difficulty of a push-up. Now, you can also use chains. If you happen to have any chains left over from your 50 Shades of Grey party, rip those back out, or I think more recently Mad Max party coming up. He's going to wrap that around his back over in this position. And it really does much the same thing that the band does. As the chains come up off the floor, it's increasing the resistance. He's pushing up more weight as he comes upward into the middle and top position there. If we want to throw a little bit, a couple ways to throw some dynamics into the push-up. The first one would be a T-stabilization or a roll-out push-up. This will engage the obliques and core musculature. So here he's going to, as he comes up, he's going to push off onto one side, rotate, keep spinal alignment here. He's engaging his obliques. Come back down, and the other side. Hold that position. Perfect. All right. Now, A final way we'll discuss is, now we generally like very moderate tempos. 2 seconds up, 2 seconds down. However, when you are advanced, and this is advanced, you can start adding a plyometric push-up into this. So here James is going to use force and power to get off the ground and do a hand clapping push-up. Again, it looks really fun. It is if and only if you've worked your way up to that. Okay, so there you got it. Several different ways to use the push-up. Any feedback, questions? Comment section below. Thanks.